as far as being in the game as long as you have, like, do you feel like helping out the up and coming artists is like a key factor to that? Because I know like a lot of times I talk to people like, oh man, I hit B King, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he could work with me on some, you know what I'm saying? Or like it's like you more willing to work with an up and coming artist than the majority.
I ain't gonna work with no whack nigga. And number one, I ain't gonna work with no whack niggas, and I ain't gonna work with no nigga who ain't working already.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people that I work with, I found out about them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me just taking somebody just from nothing and just building them up from a baby to, it was some niggas I ran into in the clubs pushing their music already, or I heard about their buzz already. I say one of the biggest people I've helped is D-Bando, you know what I'm saying? And his song, See You With Nothing, it started to do good. They playing on the radio. Rogers just dropped it on 937, I think yesterday. And his first single was She Working. 04, it was me, Son of Bam, and DJ Chose. And 979 had that in rotation, you know what I'm saying, 2 years ago. So if I see you working, you know what I'm saying, like my nigga Lil Jairmy, he in the room back here, East Side, best rapper from the East Side I've ever heard, you know what I'm saying. And when my partner Benji, he does my artwork, he brought me his music. I was like, man, this nigga dope. And if you do, like, if I find out about you, that mean you working already, you know what I'm saying. So that'd be my shit.
Would you work with a whack rapper if the money was right?
Mm-hmm. And anybody ever gonna hear that shit? So.
Might as well gonna put your touch on there and make it something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy, whack rappers got paper, man. I guess it's still the balance, the way God likes to play with us. But the whack ass rappers be millionaires. And they have enough money to fund everything they want to do. So hell yeah, I work with that whack ass rapper. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they be the ones out here promoting themselves harder than.
That's why I used to tell, like, my label, when I had artists, like, man, grind like a whack rapper. And that nigga's in the club every night, he in the parking lot, and he gonna blow up, he gonna pop too. Because he got grind, he got something. Either he's ugly enough that bitches like that, or he's weird enough, or something's gonna catch. So grind like a whack rapper, man. Shut up.
Yeah, I ain't trying to call him whack, but Uzi Vert, I think that worked for him. Just being like completely.
You know what? Nah, Uzi not whack.
Uzi, bro.
It's just Uzi makes turned up music that is relatable to white people. Same thing with Ray Shrimmer.
I like Ray Shrimmer though.
I love Ray Shrimmer. I think they're very overrated. What the yellow nigga, he's the genius.
Yeah.
Sway Lee, yeah, he's the genius with the melodies, and he wrote Formation.
Yeah.
With Beyonce,
Freestyle.
like he the one that hit the melodies. I ain't got no type. I would have did a look like that. That was dope.
You freestyle to the beat and Beyonce.
Sway Lee is the nigga. That girl is a real crowd. Like he's the genius in the group. You know what I'm saying? He hear all the melodies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but shit, Soulja Boy getting that check too. Goddamn. Beyonce, hop up out the bed, turn my swag on. Like, you gotta pay him for that. So I'm like, Soulja Boy, he getting paper. Like, he be trying to play him. He do some fake ass shit too, but Soulja Boy getting that check too.
He just on loving hip hop and everything. Like, he out there.
You know what I'm saying?
He got some antics that, you know, you gotta kind of work.
He do a lot of, he's a young nigga with millions of dollars, and he's growing up in front of everybody. So all his mistakes were seen. He's putting it on you. Instagram and shit, so as he's growing, we're watching this dumb ass do dumb ass shit. But he got money, so it's entertaining.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think he know what he doing though.
Yeah, cause ain't nobody like touched him yet.
He probably know the right people though. Like he done been around, like came up under Gucci and went out there. Like, I'm pretty sure he got who he. It's the reason why he's talking so much shit. Yeah. He know what he got behind him.
My thing is, I think between Chris Brown and Soulja Boy, man, they're paying. That's all it is, man. They going to these hoods, man, and like, man, they ain't just giving niggas cash money like, here, be my friend, be my friend. They ain't doing that. They're helping niggas with cases. They're like maybe paying niggas bills or something, help. Like they paying. Cause for you to say you're from another fucking city and hood and town, like that's insane.
Cause it won't work like they used to.
Ain't no nigga, man, you took words out of my mouth, bro.
Can't
You
do
from
it.
where? Ain't nobody in Houston finna.
Nobody condoning that.
No, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just money, man.
But I feel like out there, people been doing it for years simply because it's actually out there. It's
a
great,
form of extortion.
Yeah, like people, like they'll come for you if you don't. Be like, man, put us on, get us in the club, pay us this so we gonna keep these boys away from you. Like out here, it ain't gonna happen like that. But you also gotta watch your back, but just on some, it's a whole different. It's not no gang related type of stuff. It just
see what I peep by H-Town is like I went to high school in so many different areas. H-Town, I peeped this most of the time, not all the time, most of the time. H-Town niggas are not gonna fuck with you unless you are extra. That's in jail too. Like niggas ain't gonna fuck with you unless you are. As long as you know where you at and you respect where you at, and niggas will handle you like that. But if you are out of pocket talking shit, and H-Town niggas ain't gonna just deal with that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You really gotta be out your lane.
Like I'm from Studewood. I done went to high school in 5th Ward. I done went to CLC in 3rd Ward. All types. Shout out to talk to all different types of people. When I was in 3rd Ward, I knew I was in 3rd Ward. Nigga, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you like lonely of 8 Northside niggas here, you know what I'm saying? But I would hang with number 3rd Ward and Sunnyside niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it was, just learn how to carry yourself, man.
I already know. And I was like I was on the north side going to school. On the south side, like the majority of probably until 8th grade, and it was like you the north side nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like in the midst of south side niggas and not like north side people.
I'm talking about I remember when I was going to CLC, that's when the height of that north side, south side shit was going on. And it was to the point where Astroworld was dangerous. Like niggas was shooting in the parking lot. Like Astroworld, Southside niggas just walking up on niggas, where you from? If you name me Northside, they just sit off on your ass and jump you and then run off and do that shit to somebody else. Like they ran up to me and my niggas one time, said, where you from? Niggas say, no, I go to school, that nigga cool. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember them CLC days, man. I knew a lot of people around the city early. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, what you think about the current state of hip hop in Houston? Like, it's the whole music scene in Houston right now.
Music scene in Houston. I say we just in the internet era. That's all, man. Back in the day, it was everybody had major deals. Paul, we had our explosion in 05 with Paul, Slim, and Chamillionaire, and Flip, and Mike Jones, and everybody, Bun. Everybody had major deals, so you saw them on TV. They had major radio, so it was more of an impact. And now we in the internet era, and we got the same type of superstars. It's just you don't see. You may not think it's as big as it was in 05, but you gotta think about it you know what I'm saying? You never had spitters like Dope Easy or Propane that focused on that. You never had a female like Just Brittany that looked like her, that's consistent and had music. You never had a nigga that was talking about bitch pop that pussy, a club, a guard ass nigga. You never had that. You never had a sauce movement. You never had H-Town never really had a trap rapper, and that's Boston George. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's we got lanes and we got hits, we got music, we all got fans. It's just we in the internet era.
Yeah, I think one of the major things that kind of made Houston a little later to catch on to everybody else. I think once people started venturing out from that original Texas screw sound, people didn't want to accept it at first, but now they're oh, it's not bad though. I actually
Michael Watts would tell me, they be man, back in the day, 2010, he'd be man, if I try to do mixes out of town, it's hard. And he say when you came out, it was easier to play your music out of town because it competed. And it was everybody else, they made car music or real life music. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We known for being real in H-Town, but you can't swing in the club, and you can't make nothing but car music and swinging and coming down. So now, probably 6-7 years ago, I was the only one in the club. And now everybody in the club, from Flick of the Wrist, fucking the Sauce niggas, all that. We all got club music. It can compete all over the country. So when you can play us in Shade 45, Mimic shows, and all type of shit. It competes. So we got music now.
Like, with you being like kind of like a pioneer in the Houston rap game, like
I wouldn't say a pioneer. I say
but I
say club wise. I say me and June James invented Houston's club song.
I agree with that.
Y'all make a big scene in the club, bro.
Yeah, me and him together, we invented
Y'all
Houston's club song.
It's like pretty much no matter where you go right now, like they know you know what I'm saying, they know South Walker, and that's who they, you know what I'm saying, that's who they look. Of course they know like Snoop Dogg, Power Wow, but as far as music wise, like in the club play, you know, all the time, like you who we gonna hear? We gonna hear the South Twins, or you know, we'll still hear some Snoop Dogg.
The signature new generation sound. That's
right.
what I call it, the signature new generation sound. Like when you think H-Town, you think of our legacy, the legends, the Slim, the UGK and all that, but when you think of the young niggas, it's a whole generation of
it's a whole wave right now, you know, like, man, boys coming up, stepping it up, and getting out there right now. Like, I don't think I've never seen as many artists out, like, in Houston how it is right now. I don't think I ever seen it like that.
I'm gonna tell you what it was though. It's when that other station came out here. Like when the other station came out here, it was a war for ratings, and in the middle was the artists. So each station they competing with each other, but they playing they supporting us while they competing. So when that happened, Sauce came through that. My new singles came through that. Flick of the Wrist came through that. Wolf Propane shit. Rich Homie Quan, they came through that.
2 rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds. So Aisha had a bunch of hits toward the end of 2014, and it trickled into 15, and you know, it's a whole new wave now. And I think everybody's got to get that national radio. I've never had a national radio single. I've had a single in 30 different stations across the country, but I've never had that one song on every hour all over the country. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what everybody missing. You know what I'm saying? I got fans worldwide. I'm on the radio every day all over the country, but not at the same time with one song.
Yeah, but I think a lot of artists kind of want what you got, like as far as like, it don't matter what club you go to on what day, you gonna hear like throw that ass. Like you have to play it. If you got females in your club, you have to play it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of artists. Like it's kind of like with Zero Mo City doing. You gonna hear that in the club. You gotta play it all the way through. You gotta jam it. Same thing with throw that ass. Like once it comes down to that time in the club, you gotta play it.
It's great. I love and I hate that song. I can't top it. Like I try to top that shit. I made Stand Behind It a year later. I put shows on there again. I was almost there. It was just as good as Throw That Ass, but it wasn't.
I ain't gonna lie with this. I like when that would come on because you know, like she expecting you to stand behind it. Because females these days, they don't want you to stand behind it.
It ain't nothing else to say after Throw That Ass. It ain't nothing else. Even when Ronnie added a circle on it, but like, what else can you say? But Throw That Ass, like, I can't top. I'll top it one day, but I don't know. It ain't happening now. That shit hard. The beat, all that. I can't.
I don't know. I think you done came with some hits after that.
Got some shit. Like Bust It Back was hard. Got some shit. You know, Keisha was hard.
I like the one you pushing right now with the video.
Yeah, Crazy College. That's you talking about Buzz Bunny.
Buzz Bunny, yeah.
I gotta put the budget behind that. That's why I'm letting Crazy College, and that's the new single I'm pushing. As far I can't let the clubs get away from me. It's Buzz Bunny in the club song. It's more for the Yachty fans and shit, the Broccoli fans and shit over there, the hipster crowd. I need my ratchet shit for a 19-year-old at PV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's smart pushing it to that college crowd. Like,
oh no, I got them fans too. It's just I need to start catering to them more because they are the buying crowd. The people who really buy shit. Niggas don't buy shit. They love you though, but they ain't gonna buy it.